What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one, the only, B Dozer Bubba, just doing a quick sound check real quick. And gentlemen. Tonight, Wednesday night, May 31st, 2023. The last day of the month and the last race of the cutoff season. Next week, we got the championship at Chicagoland. This is the last cut race of the season. For the A-League, we've already set B and C League Final Four. Big congrats to those guys for making the cut. Tonight we got A-League live at Kansas. Right now it's just me. Big Rig will be up here in a little bit. But it's been a pretty good week so far. B League had some good racing. C League had some fun racing. A little bit of a mix up there at the end of stage 3, or the beginning of stage 3. Guys started getting loose. I think a couple of our top guys ended up getting caught up in some stuff, and it really hurt their race. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but let's talk about points. Right now, B League stands Dark Knight in first place with 614 points. Innotown, 588. Crippled Sniper, 443. And Big Ben, 404. So, pretty tight race there. I'm rooting for Dark Knight. I don't want to see Innotown get back-to-back. Our C League Final Four is Snowden with 659, Shackett with 623, B Nizzy with 555. If you're 555, then I'm 666. Good not plug there. Sky Pilot coming in at 491. Killer Speedster getting cut, and Smooth Puppy getting cut. Currently in the A League, we have Billy Holcomb in the lead with 502 points. Typical in the lead with 455. Eagles with 400. And C-Fan with 337. Barring any issues tonight, those four should be locked into the Final Four. Little bit bigger of a gap between those four. I'm pulling for the underdog C-Fan. Love to see that for moving up from C League last year. Qualifying is starting. Let's jump over to qualifying. Thank you, Miss FTR. What's going on, Miss FTR? Looks like we got 13 drivers tonight. Big shout out to Killer Speedster finally picking up a sponsor. It only took him an entire season to get one. But somebody was stupid enough to take up a sponsorship on his vehicle for the C League race on Tuesday. Oh boy. Guys making some green flag pit stops on these qualifying. Tires are crucial here. Guys are around. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is always promising. When qualifying turns into a disaster, everything has a tendency to follow. So hopefully it's going to be an exciting race for Miss FTR. We got guys in a long time, so I wonder if there was a big mix-up and some damage was caused. We got Billy in that 51 Chevy Repairables car. Chevy Camaro, that's our points leader. Henson Racing in that 54 Twix car that he loves to run so much. Typical our second place points guy in that Toyota Camry 13 finishing touches paint job. Dan the Man, one that's always looking to try to cause an upset. And that number 4 Chevy Camaro KSDT. My man Tone, rocking that number 8 Bass Reaper Bait Company Chevy Camaro. Love that paint job. Love Tone. Tone's improved. The Machine in that Hellman's 8 Chevy Camaro, running that yellow school bus looking thing in honor of Stewie. R.I.P. Stu. That number 92 Chevy Camaro Alloy, driven by Hollywood RRS. Hollywood had a great race last week, I believe it was. Really put himself in a position. I think he finished 3rd. Dunlap in that 66 Toyota Camry. Eagles in that Trump Penn Chevy Camaro 47 car. We saw his mix-up last week with Heavy Duty. C-Fan in that Monster Energy 18 car, 500 Club C-Fan. Lynch in the 7 Precision built Chevy Camaro, rocking at number 7. Reckless Racer in the 36 of the Chevy Camaro. I don't even know what paint job he's got. Rosso. Heavy Duty Booty in the Plan B, yeah. There was some Plan B that should have been done last week. And that 9 Chevy Camaro of his. Looks like qualifying is about over. Maybe? No? Trying to get some courtesy, let some guys get some clean laps. Oh, we got Heavy Duty Booty in the wall. That's that Plan B kicking in heavy. Plan B. Little victory lap for these guys. Parade lap. Like to, this week, Memorial Day, so I'd like to honor those who had fallen for our country. So thank you all for your sacrifice. Anybody that's lost service members in the line, sorry for your loss and thank you for your sacrifice. Your family fought hard for us to allow us to be able to do this kind of stuff. So happy Memorial Day. And thank you guys very much. We'll see what the qualifying times look like. Tone touch with the pole. Holy shit. Good job, Tone. 30.3. Billy Holcomb in second place with a 30.4. Eagles in 3rd. Typical 4th. Henson 5th. Heavy 6th. Hollywood 7th. Dan the Man 8th. Lynch 9th. And we're going to back out here in a second. C-Fan 10th. Let me get out of here. Let these guys go racing. So hopefully we get in there before these guys start firing off some laps and we get to see some action kick in. Right off the rip, like we did in qualifying. These guys love me. I'm getting all sorts of invites tonight. It's going to be an exciting race, guys. Like I said, the last cut race of the season. Some things could shake up in the points. That'd be pretty wild. C-Fan's fighting to hang on to 4th place right now. Excuse me. We're gonna make fun of Innotown for creating an entire love post to his cat for his birthday. Just waiting on the join, ladies and germs. So anybody out there in YouTube land watching, give us your predictions on who's going to win tonight. Will there be any points shakeups? Will there be any underdogs coming up into the Final Four? Or do you think they're pretty locked in where they're at? We already gave you the points breakdowns. I think they're pretty locked in. They just got to basically, I think all of them just have to start, and we got the join. My pick is going to be... this one's a tough one. I don't know if Tone got the pole for being fast or just being clean. We didn't really see what happened with the initial fire off there. So I'm going to go with a Billy typical Eagles C-Fan top 4.
Awesome.
Tone touch, Billy, Eagles, typical. Tone touch got a good jump off the start there. Let's see if he's able to hold off the lead in the initial turn. These guys going too wide. Somebody already off the pace. That's probably Dunlap. Oh, guy's already scrubbing the wall. That is Dunlap. Tone still got the Eagles. Eagles shoots down underneath, try to get the push off. Right now the high line's where you want to be. Tone's probably going to be able to fend him off. Tone is. Eagles going to drop back to 4th place. Might get the train run over. Tone's doing a good job fighting these guys off right now. Guy already down on the apron back there. Eagles is stuck in no man's land by himself. Almost looked like they were going to touch back there, but they were able to keep it off each other. Let's run through the field real quick. Eagles. There's Mr. Holcomb. Typical in 2nd, Henson in 3rd. Oh, the machine making, or Hollywood making a pass for, they got a little battle here. Let's go on that, see how they play out. You're going to see these guys prefer these high lines because this track loves to eat your tires up. So you will see guys, the high line near, kind of able to save tires, but it also maintains some speed. So I'm not really sure what the pit breakdown is. Michael Jackson for the win. I agree. Henson gets a little stalled up there in the turn. You say Hollywood may have put a little bump into the back. Got a little, maybe a challenge for the lead. I think Billy's gonna is content with riding behind Tone Touch for a while right now. Kind of let's see how this plays out. Tone Touch is gonna end up ripping his tires up a little bit more than the guys that are behind him. A little faster, nothing drastic, but let's figure out who's fell way off. We got Dunlap all the way in the back. C-Fan fell all the way to the back. I'm going to stop talking about C-Fan from now on because he's been having trouble when I mention his name. I've been giving him the broadcaster curse. Much like Monday's race where every time they talked about somebody got wrecked. Hopefully C-Fan got himself dialed in because he was struggling at Road America pretty bad. So good old Lynchy Poo. Hopefully he practiced this week. He said he didn't practice the other week, so they're trying to get out of the way of Dunlap here so they can start making some progress. Let's go back up and check the lead. Tone Touch is still in our leader. Pretty comfortably, too, if I do say so myself. Typical getting real close to that wall coming out of the turn. So I like to see these guys really pushing the barriers of that wall. Billy's going to work with Tone, try to hopefully push this gap a little bit. Typical's kind of falling into it. Henson sitting there on the tail end, kind of holding these guys together. These guys are all pretty much single file, and Dunlap is already practicing for Chicagoland. 11-3 is mandatory. 1-1-3. Alright, so we're going to see 1-1-3. 1 pit stage 1, 1 pit stage 2, and 3 pit stage 3. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that information. Look at Tone gapping and spreading that gap a little bit. I just kind of went all stroked out there for a second. Tone's really been putting in work this season. He struggled in the beginning of this season, and he's been starting to put races together in the closing races of the season. So maybe Tone might be an underdog. I was going to pick him because he had the pole. It looks like his pole position qualifying was not a fluke, which is good. Good for him. It says there's 9 comments, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5. So whoever the other 4 that are commenting, I can't see you guys. Nobody's blocked on my thing, so I don't know what's up with that. Typical scrubs the wall, gets him checked up, which gives a little gap between him and Billy. It's kind of what Billy wants to see. He wants to see Typical struggle. Dan the man scrubbed the wall that last turn too. Look at the gap. Wincy Poo fell off. Looked like Wincy Poo's having an issue. There's a lot of racing in this race tonight, so even struggling the first couple. What's up, Snowden? Let me pull up the C-Fans YouTube so that way I can watch the lap count for you guys. $14 or 45, so we got 45 laps in stage 1. This first 4 kind of broke off. Big shout out tonight. I didn't do it yet. Big shout out to our sponsors. Main sponsor, Van Winkle Auto Supply and Napa Auto Parts. Have been with us for, I believe, 2 seasons now. This season we picked up Tees by Maddie and Wheels on Wheels Auto Transport. Typical, or Tone Touch kind of drop it down low there. I wonder if he's not liking the way his car's feeling. Doesn't want to kind of get loose. Maybe he's starting to feel those tires start to wear because he just went from 1st to 4th. And he's falling back. I wonder what happened there. There's 42 laps in stage 2. So we're going to assume that your tank is probably right around the 23-ish mark. But the game is tires here, ladies and gentlemen. Tires, tires, tires. As we see, the machine kind of... Hollywood gets a little boost coming out of that turn. Leader is now Billy Holcomb, Typical, Henson, Hollywood, Tone Touch. And these guys back here are kind of bunched up. We'll go up there for a little bit, see what's going on. 27 to the tank, all right. There we go. Was that Eagles in that mix-up too? Yes, it was. Another tough break for Eagles. He's been having a string of bad luck. Did really poorly at Road America. Did okay the following week, and this week he just got caught up in a little bit of an incident. Again, still early. Eagles is one of our playoff drivers. Right up here with these leaders for a bit. So what do you guys think? Think we're going to see a point change tonight? A change into the guard. Typical going to try to run this thing and get points. Try to make a run for first place. Or who are you calling for the win? Tone Touch is still hanging in there back at 5th place. So whatever he did not like, he's starting to get the car back under control. Maybe he just felt like these guys were a little faster on the long run and decided to back off and kind of just catch the draft and ride with them, save some tires. Oh, Typical gets the wall, collects the front end of Henson. Henson gives him a little door, says, I'll get you back for that. Typical's running a weird line coming out of there. Didn't get the car settled. Allows Henson to make the pass. He gives Henson a bumper and then gets squarely coming out. Allows Hollywood to move up to 3rd place and Tone Touch to move to 4th. Typical falls back to 5th place. The low line is not the preferred line coming out of these turns. Heavy duty scrubbing the wall. So we're starting to see guys really fight the tire game. 27 to the tank, they're on lap 23. So you're going to start seeing green flag pit stops now. Within the next lap or two, you're going to see guys peel off and go into the pits. We're going to run up here with the leaders. Billy got a huge gap on this field right now. See somebody, I don't know if that was a signal or who is that? Hollywood struggling. Did Hollywood blow a tire? No. Poor entry. Very poor entry. Hollywood is a very trying guy. He will try anything. He will stay out. He will go early. He will run the tank dry. So let's see how this plays out for Hollywood. Dan the man goes in with him. C-Fan makes entry. See if Billy decides to stay out another lap. Sounds like Billy is going to peel off. Hollywood's coming out. There goes Hollywood. Let's see if he's able to keep this up. Maybe he decided this pit a lap early. Oh, jeez. Thank you, NASCAR Heat. A little pit road action there, kind of like Monday. Here comes Henson. And Hollywood. So it looks like Henson. Right now, as long as I'm live, which I'm not, looks like our 51 is still our leader. So I'm wondering if that put Hollywood in second. Good strategy there. So is Henson a lap down? Interesting. Not the place you want to be behind Billy Holcomb if you're getting ready to be a lap car. No, I'm sorry. Henson is our leader after the change. So that puts Billy Holcomb in second place, Hollywood in third place. Looks like Tone Touch in fourth, Typical in fifth. Danaman sixth. Looks like C-Fan seventh. Is that C-Fan? Yep, C-Fan seventh. Or whatever number I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, I can't math right now. Seventh. No, that's right. Where's Rig with his good high school educated math? You would think I would have just looked at C-Fan's broadcast to see what place he was running, but I like to try to figure it out on my own like an idiot. Kind of roll through the field real quick, see how the field's looking. Pretty much stretched out. No real battles. Tone Touch and Typical will ride with them for a little bit since the leaders are kind of gapped on each other. Let's see if Typical's able to make a pass with Tone Touch. Tone Touch doing a good job running right against that wall. Oh, gets a little wide coming out, puts Typical into the wall. That's the whole thing, man. You gotta leave a little bit of a cushion there just in case the guy gets a little loose. Back off on the corners just a hair because you could put him to the wall just like that. That could have ended real badly for Typical. I know it's hard with the draft to kind of give a little bit of a cushion. You can't, just because the door opens for a second, don't mean that you got room to take it. Tone Touch is impressing me this race, guys. I don't know about you, but Typical's our second place points in the playoffs right now, and Tone Touch is fighting them off. Let's ride along with Hence and see if Billy's closing this gap at all. It don't look like it. Henson scrubs the wall coming out of 4. That'll allow Billy to close just a marginal gap. But these top 3 are pretty much separated, comfortable. There's not much you can do. It's a tough track to pass at. As long as Henson stays clean, I don't know that Billy's going to have enough to catch up to him right now. Oh, C-Fan kind of gets in the Dan the man. C-Fan moves up to 6th place on that exchange. Heavy duty out here carrying the anchor over here with Thumbmap. Sharp little paint job on that car, that number 9 Chevrolet Camaro. Oh, toe touch gets up into the wall, gets pushed up. Ragler's back here racing with the machine. It looks like that's really the only battle on the field right now. These guys are pretty stretched out. I know Ms. FTR is kind of bummed. She wants to see some action, some accidents. Just wait. Stage 3 is right around the corner. That's when we'll start to see some guys really starting to fight for these positions. Problem is, Billy's got a huge gap on 3rd place. Where's Henson at? Billy caught Henson. All right, I'll eat my words. I didn't think Billy was going to have enough time to do it, but Billy seemed to figure out what's going on here. These guys are comfortable right now. That's what Billy wants to see. Billy wants to see a gap between him and Typical so that way he can keep this points lead of his. For everybody that's watching, tune in tomorrow. We are going live with Checkers and Wreckers at 8 o'clock. Special time tomorrow. Some big announcements for the future of FTR. We're going to have Mr. Holcomb on, discussing some future things coming up. And then we're going to do 8:30, like normal, our normal Checkers and Wreckers segment. Don't really know what the format is. I think we're going to do a roller derby style format. Not quite sure yet. A couple teams, depending on how many drivers we have. Anybody that wants to join Checkers and Wreckers tomorrow, hit up Big Rig, hit up myself. Let us know. We'd like at least 6 people, so maybe 4 more, 6, 8, 10. We could have a whole field. It'd be fun. Pretty neat format coming this week for Checkers and Wreckers. I'm excited for it. We've kind of been switching it up, and guys seem to really have a good time with it. Seems to draw some interest. We had a couple guys last week do it with us, and we did tag on dirt, which was an absolute blast. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. Tone Touch drops back to 5th place. Hollywood running 3, Typical P4, Tone Touch P5, C-Fan P6, Dan the Man P7, Reckless P8, Machine P9, Lynch P10, Eagles is about to get lapped. Interesting. It, the Eagles looks a little loose, guys. I wonder if he's struggling with his setup right now. We're in a really weird line. Maybe he's got some lag going on? I don't see damage. That's not enough damage to really affect his arrow. Eagles is all over, though. I'll tell you that right now. We're going to ride with Eagles for a minute. It don't even sound like his car's up to speed. We all know Eagles is a devious human being. He might be pulling some strategy here. Yeah, he's up to speed. That was the stage break, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Henson, Billy Holcomb, typical Hollywood C-Fan, or I'm sorry, Tone Touch, C-Fan, Reckless Racer, The Machine, Dan the Man, and Lynch rounding out your top 10. Good run, boys. Good run. Henson, good stage win. Congratulations. Got some guys making some adjustments in the pits. Dunlap with the no pit. Bye, Dunlap. Gonna drive backwards, huh? Dunlap's gonna take it to the garage. You better figure that out. You're gonna get booted, buddy. Turn around, back up. He was able to make it. Henson, our leader. Billy in P2, typical P3, Hollywood P4, Tone P5, pushing C-Fan P6 up into the wall. The Machine P7, Dan the Man P8, Reckless P9, Tone Touch gives it back to C-Fan. Lynch P10, Eagles P11, Heavy P11, and the Eagles P12. Dunlap coming out a lap down. It's a tough start for stage 2. Dunlap seems to have struggled a lot this season. I don't know if he's messing with setups the wrong way or... But every race he seems to have some struggle bus going on. Looks like Hollywood gets in the typical's bumper real quick. Reckless way down out there. Billy Holcomb fell all the way back to 7th place. Once again, thank you to Wheels on Wheels, Teased by Maddie, and our sponsors, and Van Winkle Auto Supply, Napa Auto Parts. Sponsorships have been really, really cool this year. We got some cool swag. We got some cool trophies this year. So, trophies will be awarded next week, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the championship race. It's going to be a fun one over at Chicagoland. I'm a big fan of Hollywood's paint scheme tonight. Looks like we may have lost Dan the Man. Sounds like the car's still running. That's what I like to see. These guys all together in a pack racing. Leaves little room for error. One mistake will drop you 4 or 5 positions. Henson, typical Hollywood, C-Fan, Tone Touch, The Machine, and Billy. Round out your top 7. The Eagles doing donuts. I don't know what his deal is again this week. He'll come up on the field. Alright, he parked. We did lose Dan the Man. So we are down Dan the Man and Eagles. Looks like Big Rig just logged on. Gonna get ready to get jumped up in the booth here. The Eagles on the struggle bus again. Still running pretty tight in this first pack. The second pack is not a pack. 54 of Tony. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I just jumped in the game. I'm on the 08 car, and I just see the 47 flipping over top of him. What the hell is going on?
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw the 47 doing donuts in the infield, so yeah, I told him to park right as he went to the garage.
Wow. So, what's
car,
been going on?
How the 9 pulled a Hamlin in that first stage. The 9 of heavy duty. Right. No, the 9 of Lynch, right?
No, 9 of heavy duty.
9, yeah.
What did he do out there?
I don't know. I did not catch that. They were way far in the back. I know Eagles had a tough break. Didn't really get anything in stage 1. It looked like at one point I saw him going down on the backstretch, and then I don't know if he had a bunch of damage or what have you. Straight walled me, bounced off a wall, and wrecked. There you go. That announces it. I did see him kind of shoot off. I didn't catch what happened though. So, but apparently that's what happened. So
who was our pole sitter tonight?
Our pole sitter was the one and only Tone Touch, sir.
Wow, good for Tony Baloney. Doing good stuff out there. So,
Tone led a good amount of laps too, and then something seemed to happen with his car, so he bailed off the main line, fell back, and I actually think he finished fifth or fourth in the stage 1. We are fresh in the stage 2. Henson and Billy took stage 1 and 2, P1 and 2, and stage 1.
Okay.
Pretty clean so far. Little bumping, you know, your typical Kansas runs. So right now we've got Henson in P1, typical P2, Hollywood in P3, putting up another performance this week. C-Fan P4, Tone Touch P5, and I believe Billy P6. With the machine looking at P7.
If you notice, Henson, Typical, and Hollywood all have that Ruthless Racing Series tag RRS on their name.
Yup.
They are a squad of guys that send each other dirty pics of their taints and get off on going fast on video games.
And they're pretty good at it. I mean, Typical's P2 in points right now.
I have a migraine, so I really don't filter.
Nice.
Oh, man, look at this. Wow. Typical's car looks like it's been used 3 or 4 times like a butt plug out there. That thing is smashed all to hell.
Yeah, Typical's gotten in the wall a couple times. Scrubbed the wall coming out of turns. Got rear-ended some people. It's gone through the compactor a little bit tonight, but he is running P2 now, so.
Now, I mean, we're pretty much locked in with our top 4 here.
Yeah.
For next week. So these guys just gonna do what they're doing, nothing crazy. You get through the race. That's really it. And it looks like they're all trophy hunting tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a lot better than stage 1 was, because stage 1 they were all gapped out. Like, there was not a battle at all.
Well, Mr. Machine. All right, he's back there with Billy. I like that.
Yeah,
Billy,
this first pack's been rocking pretty good. What's up, Eagles?
The Eaglet showing up.
Yo.
You get frequent flyer miles on that, dude? I logged in and I saw your car flipping. What happened?
Nothing. I was gonna jump in the booth with y'all, finish out the race tonight.
There you go.
Cool?
Yeah.
That's what I did on Sunday. Yeah, hell yeah. Jump up here, dude.
I saw you doing donuts. I'm like, Eagles playing around again? What happened stage 1? Tell us what.
Yeah.
You were pretty far off the pack stage 1.
Yeah, I mean, I finally was able to qualify. I was happy, you know, I've been logging out of the races and stuff, and, you know, qualified third, and...
Oh, Typical into the wall hard.
Being on the bottom there, I just went straight to the back, and I got stuck behind Dan. You guys saw he quit. He was having...
Typical back into the wall.
Looks like they're racing. It looks like they're racing for a second.
Yep.
They are, man. That
they're
18,
at
that 13.
that tire mark too, where you start getting loose in these turns. A couple more laps, we're gonna see green flag pit stops.
Bubba, this is the A-League. They don't get loose.
No. Well.
No, I know, man. This is crazy racing right now. So, what do you think?
Got really tight there in turn 2. That was funny.
What do you think about these top 3 guys packing up? Really going into the playoffs, championship hard, and there's 2 cars that are essentially going to be helping Typical next week. You got the 92 and the 54. I mean, I could just tell that when I showed up today and I saw they all had RRS right before the championship race, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I may have also described that there are a bunch of guys that get off on speed on video games and send each other pictures of their taint. Might have said that. That might have been me. My bad. But what's your thoughts on it, Eagles? What do you think these guys are going to be able to do something with all 3 of them?
Well, I mean, maybe. I'm not sure if Hollywood and Henson plan to get involved in the championship race next week. They'll be there, and, you know, knowing at least Henson, he'll probably try and get the win for himself, but... maybe they'll help Typical, maybe not. I know me and Billy, we was practicing in Chicago today, and we'll be ready. We'll practice and we'll be working together in that race until the very end. And I'm sure they have their group of guys, we have our group of guys. You know, especially you see it like super speedways where HMS I feel like is fairly dominant just because of that teamwork. So teamwork will be in play next week on our side as well.
We got the
54 peels off.
Ah,
that could be a short
pit. It is a short pit, and it worked out for Hollywood. So they run 27 in the tank, and they're on 24 now. Henson pitted on 24.
I
They
believe
just
it's a shorter stage, so they should be able to do
yeah,
that.
it's 42 laps this stage instead of 45.
Now, talking about Chicagoland, it's a big one coming up, and that's the main four. You're in the contention there. What? I know you can't tell me your lap time, so I'll just tell you what I'm running. I'm running twos right now.
That's not bad.
Is that ballpark?
Heck yeah, twos are good. Twos are really fast, especially you're in B League, right, Rig? So
Yeah.
twos are going to be competitive, and it looks like Tone Touch and Typical playing a pit here as well.
Wow. Look, I don't know if C-Fan's going to dip, dive, or dodge, but he's staying with this 92 up top right now.
Nah, he's got to peel off. He's got all sorts of lights on right now. He's gonna
If I'm being
stay.
100% honest with you, though, you asked about the teamwork. I'm not sure if Typical needs any help, or if his help can keep up with him. You know what I mean? Because Typical's
Right.
really fast, but when it comes to setups, he won't need the help. I think the help is going to come on the track, whether it's guys blocking for him or guys being a factor late in the race, maybe lap traffic. But I mean, we have our guys as well, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice. Well, you know what I'm seeing? It's like running at this track on Sunday. So this track is primarily one lane. It's
So real
easy.
quick, Greg.
Yeah. What's up?
27 to the tank, correct?
Yeah.
Hollywood is on his lap 28.
There is a 28th lap.
You can get
There
28.
There
No,
should be. There
You
should
can only
be.
get 27.
When me and Billy ran. Oh no, we were at Chicago. Never mind.
Yeah, you can only get 27, buddy.
I think it is. I think it is only 27 here. I'm thinking about Chicago. Chicago's
So
27.
Hollywood just. Oh wait, he's coming to pit.
No,
Well,
that's
no, that was-
28 laps.
This is 28 coming to 29. Yeah, that's a DQ right there for the 92. Wow.
I'm not sure if the guys in the race are calling that or not. They may not realize it. I'm not sure. We don't.
Bub, did you shoot a message out?
Yeah.
Are y'all race control up here? Y'all told me to dump park it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
listen,
mean,
we're us, so fucking listen. That's how it works.
I'm just saying, you ran 28 laps. C-Fan pitted on lap 27 and is coming out on lap 28 right now. Hollywood went another lap on C-Fan.
But and it was the start of a stage, and there was no caution, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so he overran the stage. That's an instant DQ. I mean, I can't call it. That's Billy's call, but that's how the rules are written. So
Yeah.
the
Probably
08 car.
DQ for the stage. That shouldn't affect the next stage. So it'd just be a DQ probably for stage 2.
Oh, it's not a full race DQ. It's just a stage
No, it
DQ.
shouldn't be. No, it should only be what it affects. It shouldn't be a full race DQ now. I think you're just DQ'd your points for that stage, and if it happens in the final stage, then you get last place points. But I think there might only be 10 guys left in this stage anyway, so.
Yeah. No, you got 11 left, so you're all right.
11
Only
left.
only two bailed. Yeah, you're running 13 tonight.
So who's been the dominant runners tonight?
I wouldn't know. I was in the back with a bunch of guys that don't know how to drive.
It's honestly been Billy ran a bunch of laps.
Wow, Eagles. Shots fired. Shots fired. You just
So-
wrote a diss track without trying to. Like,
So Tone Touch ran probably 8 or 10 laps in the lead.
I mean, I started up front. I went right to the back. And then I
Yeah.
started on the bottom and went right to the back. And then I got stuck behind Dan. Like I said about earlier with Dan, he ended up quitting just because I guess his car wasn't good and he was having shoulder problems. Wish he would have done that in the first stage before he made me lose the draft after hitting the wall 3 times, but it didn't matter.
So
Yeah,
in stage 1, you had Tone Touch lead probably 8 or 10 laps. Then Billy took the lead. They pitted, and Henson was able to kind of gap the field coming out of the pits. So I don't know what pit cycle he went on. And it was good enough to hold off for the rest of the stage.
It'd be interesting to see if they don't catch him, because not only is he on older tires, but they're in a pack. So
They're
they should
in a
be
pack,
catching
yeah.
him. They should
Well,
be catching him 3
the
4
only
points.
only thing I'm seeing is if Typical doesn't want them to catch him, he doesn't have to let them, because going back to it, this is a single lane track. if you got guys that are running with you, they could just hit their lines and not do anything crazy and just go speed, you know? Like, just
If
go
he
out
goes
there.
too slow, though, Billy would drop down and pass him. It looks like they're
And
catching.
Tone's gonna follow too, so.
Well, with it being a one-lane track, you can really only pass in the turns unless you get, on the outside of him in the straightaway. Like, you saw me go right to the back in the beginning of that race.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
he'd get freight train, but if he passes him on the bottom, Typical would just get the run off the corner and wouldn't allow Tone to get clear. Now, if they both managed to get clear, that'd be interesting. But
I mean, it would be neat because you got
all it would take
you got
is Billy to get by Typical, though,
right? You got
because then
Billy,
you gotta
Tone,
be leader of the
and
pack.
Billy, Tone, and C-Fan all tied together behind Typical.
Here
And
comes
we,
Billy.
and we
Ooh, I thought
know
Billy's gonna
Typical
do it.
has not made friends with any of those three drivers this season.
Typical
So,
has turned himself into a hermit.
he has.
C-Fan. That's interesting that he's gonna go low there, unless he plans to clear all three of them.
No, he's just playing with his car. That's all he's doing. He's seeing if he could do it.
That's the thing, you can't pass one at a time here. Like, if not if you're doing it in the corner anyway. Like, you better get clear all three, and I promise you that's not gonna happen. So
Oh no, they're
it's
almost
really hard to
nose
pass
tail.
here. It's really hard to pass. It's almost like you gotta pass down the straightaway and get cleared before the next corner.
Right. What you want to do is when you're coming out the corner, get up on that guy's rear, make him a little loose, so he dips down a little bit, and then you squeeze your car up right where he used to be, so you can take him in the next corner.
We saw Typical and Tone do that.
Oh,
Typical was
Henson.
behind Tone.
Four
And,
tires. I don't think he's able to hold the lead. Typicals should get clear of him here. That was not a good dive bomb. He's not going to get clear.
Oh, he's
Henson's
up in the wall. Henson's in the wall. Gonna allow Billy get by.
Oh,
No.
Henson came down on
C-Fan
Billy a
and
little bit.
Tone make the
This
same
is an interesting
move.
scenario here with Billy now on the bottom. He has to clear both, or he's going to be
Oh.
stuck on the bottom. He
Oh,
might get
typical
cleared.
up in the wall. Typical up in the wall. He's gonna
Look
clear
at
him
Tone
right
touching
here.
C-Fan right now.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
boy,
Henson
Tone
and
touch
Tone
around.
freaking- Wow.
Wow.
See, that creates a scenario where Billy had to get clear of both. He got lucky with Typical
Henson's
getting
still
wall.
in the infield right now, boys.
Wow.
Got
RRS.
dicey there. Was that wasn't even for the stage win. They're still racing here.
Yeah, they still got a
yes.
handful of laps left. They're only on lap 38. Big winner in that was C-Fan. C-Fan moved up to third place.
Yeah, he was
Fan
in
and Billy.
sixth. Good job, man. Billy took the points. C-Fan followed suit, and Tone Touch wound up going.
Typical trying to
Typical's
drop
not
low.
done.
Look at that,
He's
they're
not
staying
done.
high.
He's gonna need a better
He needs
dive
a
bomb
better
this
run
time.
in that, yeah.
See, he's just kind of running the middle, just like the way the guys run the top. And that's
Oh.
not gonna get you clear. He almost pulled a 9 car there.
Yeah.
C-Fan, he got in the back of Billy, and then C-Fan got in the back of Typical. Typical got pushed back to third place on that.
Yep. That's what
We
happens
got-
when you,
we
when
got-
you screw up them runs.
Billy, C-Fan, Typical, Street,
And
and
C-Fan. We'll
C-Fan
see. Is he
diving.
gonna pull the dive bomb here, or is he just gonna kind of run the middle like Typical did? That didn't work for Typical. C-Fan cleared
C-Fan
himself
gets it.
barely. Wow.
C-Fan,
Oh,
oh, Typical gets
Typical.
loose.
Who says A-League drivers don't get loose?
Most of the A-League drivers.
Let's see if C-Fan's
I
able to
like
hold
him
this
loose.
off. He's
Now-
got 2
now-
laps to hold off Billy, but you know what? Billy might be content with doing that because it's putting Typical behind without a stage win. Billy backs off, maybe going to try to take the run out of the turn.
Yeah, he's gonna get a good
He's
run
going to
here.
try to run.
There's no
Yeah, he
reason
got
doesn't-
stalled out.
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
got stalled out.
He hit
could
that
still make
parachute.
it.
He hit that parachute. Man,
He still got another lap to
good
do
run.
it. He's going to back up a little bit, try to make another run.
Typical is back in this thing.
So here's the question, right? Hollywood ran
Massive
an extra
run.
lap, and he's running P5.
They'd have to dice that out when Billy does the points.
Yep.
C-Fan, if C-Fan can hold this off, this is going to be a big upset for these
this
two.
is a really bad situation for Typical, because where do you go? Like,
Right,
you either
you're
push Billy,
beat.
push C-Fan. You gotta hope that
Oh,
they
there's
get
the
into
push.
each other.
There's the push.
Oh,
He
hopefully
might
Billy
be
doesn't.
trying to.
C-Fan
Billy
might be
into
able to
him.
get it. C-Fan's going to be able to hold him off. Put the block
There it
on
is.
for the stage
There it
win.
is. There it is. 18:51-13.
I don't think that helped
5-3.
Billy. I think that just bogged Billy's car down in the middle of the corner and kind of just slowed his momentum.
Yep.
The Machine, Hollywood, ran out your top 5.
Like, you want to run this track like Talladega, but in a Darlington setting, but you can't, because if you're pushing on a guy in the corner, you're just going to screw yourself up.
Yep.
C-Fan with huge playoff bonus points. Tone Touch, Reckless Ranger, Lynch, Heavy Duty, and Henson. Dunlap is 2 laps down, and that rounds out the running cars. I am curious as to how that pit cycle worked out, though, because Hollywood is the only driver that stayed out 28 laps.
Yeah, unless it was a gentleman's agreement before the stage. I don't know. Did you hear anything, or?
No. It wouldn't have been necessary either because you didn't need to do that to make the stage. So no.
Right.
It is interesting because just like Chicago, it's like 28 and then immediately goes to 27. So in my opinion, you should only get 27 because you do need to save a lap to get 28. But the rule is you can get 28. I don't know if that's the case here. I don't think so. I think the tape does say 27.
Who did it pit?
I don't know.
I don't know. It jumped.
Somebody do it again? No, everybody.
Nah, it jumped back to Tone Touch on my stream.
Look at this, Billy on the high side. This is that low side works a little bit better with the startup.
On the start, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I couldn't get clear.
It only works for P1.
P1 and typical got lucky there, but now watch the 92.
He's gonna fall
They're
back.
all stuck on the bottom. Oh, we got 3 wide back there.
Yeah, huh?
Somehow Henson ended up outside
typical into the wall. Typical hard into the wall.
51 clears at the start finish. Whew.
Look at Henson. Henson fell all the way back still off of that wreck of his.
Hollywood got clear typical there.
Well, the problem with Henson is he's not finding any friends to let him in right now.
Right.
Then it's going to be a hard, long fall battle back to the front. And
now we're riding with Henson. He is behind the pack.
Oh, Seafin, I think he got the seam. Barely going to get to his outside unless he's just letting him go. Can't imagine he wants to fall all the way to the back. He's going to have to pull a dive bomb here or else he's going to the back.
I don't know. It's hard with that push that Billy's getting from that 92 right now.
Henson in the wall.
Oh, C-Fan's not in a good spot here.
C-Fan better just fall up in between typical. There you go.
Yep, right there. Billy's going to lead us this lap.
Reckless. I think Reckless was in the wall.
Reckless in the wall, Reckless into the 9. Reckless back in the 9, push heavy duty way into the grass. Huge wreck.
Reckless.
Oh, wait. Heavy duty or Lynch gets brought up into that too. Oh, they're flipping, Rig.
Caution's out.
What is Hollywood's number? Or not Hollywood, Reckless.
36.
30-something.
36.
Yeah, 36. I didn't see what happened there. I knew Heavy ended up in the grass.
He turned down into Heavy.
So did he meet Heavy in the grass?
Nah, he pushed Heavy
Go look
into
at
the grass.
Eagles. Jump on my stream and watch back. You'll see it.
Okay, because Heavy ended up there in the grass off of 4.
Yeah, he was flipping through the air.
Could be more frustrations with Heavy duty. Let's see. Oh, it looks like you were riding along with him. Okay.
Yep, I had it right on him. You'll see him come down and grab his bumper. He hooked him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he hooked,
That was purpose, too. That was purpose. I don't care what anyone says. You don't turn your car like that unless you mean to. Not.
Unless you're the 9 car of Chase Elliott.
Oh, shut up. Shut up with this garbage.
Billy got the good jump. Hollywood taking
I don't
P2.
know. It didn't look so much as if it was a hard left. It looked like maybe he was trying to get in behind him.
Yeah, it was almost like a little... the way I saw it was he almost got a little arrow loose, but...
Looked like he may have been trying to get in behind Heavy, but I'm not sure.
Typical was stranded out into 5th place.
So now Henson's back up here. Look, he's in the top 5, guys.
Tone Touch stuck on the bottom. He was having a good run. Now he's getting stuck in the back.
Send invite. Who the fuck is that? Who's staggering? What are you sending an invite to? Ladies and gentlemen, this stage is brought to you by Vanderbilt Auto Supply in Napa. Tees by Maddie and Wheels on Wheels Auto Transport.
That's it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna leave it on the leaders.
Yep.
So this line that they are in is almost as long as the one that went around Dover as we tried to get into the racetrack there that Monday.
Yeah.
Long. You know, Bubba, that was actually nuts though. Like we got in line, and I'll give them credit. The line was moving only because they weren't checking people because they knew they had to get everybody in.
Right.
It was the line. There was two lines, and they both went halfway around the track. So one went from the middle of the front straightaway to turns 3 and 4, and middle of the front straightaway to turns 1 and 2. It was the longest line I've ever seen.
When the last time I did Dover, oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. They were moving. It's because they wanted to scan everybody's cards, and then they let everybody in. They weren't even checking anybody's bags. People were spinning up the bleachers because the cars were already on track.
Oh, like, Jesus.
They didn't do it. They only had 2 gates open, probably because they didn't assume it was Monday.
Yeah.
No, they had a great turnout, though, for Monday.
Yeah.
You talking about Dover?
Yeah. Oh, we got action here. Henson, Typical, and Street. Lynch has a run on him here. Unless he gets clear of both, he's put... Oh, my... What is Tone doing? Tone wants all those spots.
Tone ain't messing around, man. Tone's got something to prove.
Typical got the wall there, and Lynch cleared him.
Oh, big wreck again.
Contact, Tone touching.
Lynch and Reckless, go figure.
Reckless Racer and Heavy Duty. It doesn't look like caution fell for that one, though.
Did something happen again between those two?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did it look deliberate?
I didn't know. I caught it on the back end. Lynch gets to 66.
Lynch is wrecking, but all by himself. We got a race up here in the front, though.
Yeah, the 18's going underneath of the 92 right now.
Hollywood to second.
Hollywood scrubbed the wall coming out of that turn. So we got 3 pit stops this stage, fellas. There's 94 laps left of this stage.
Jeez.
So, Rick, I got bad news for you, buddy.
What?
I will not be joining you next Wednesday due to a work obligation.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I will be in bed at 8 o'clock in the morning. Other than that, I can't say nothing else.
Gotcha. All right, you'll be having fun. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. You know, I know they're measuring you guys for those new double-ended nightsticks.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's good. Yeah. Hopefully they spit on it first.
We lost heavy duty.
He gone?
So now there's only 10 cars racing, fellas. Typical scrub on the wall.
Hopefully Heavy Duty jumps up in the booth.
That'd be fun.
Heavy jump in.
No, you're not actually doing that, are you?
100% I'm sending him a Facebook message as well. You guys carry on your business. Yo, you big sexy bitch. Come on, get up in the booth. We want to hear about your race. That's how we talk to each other sometimes.
So right now we got this pack of 4. Billy, C-Fan, Hollywood, and Henson making his way, lucked out with that caution.
Where's Typical at?
Typical's running P5.
Typical's a 5th, but he's right on that draft marker. Now, because of the checkup, these guys, I found this out there in that first stage, these guys check up a lot going into the corners, and that's where you have to gain if you're outside the draft marker. And I think he's outside of it. He has to take advantage of that and try to gain on them. But, of course, down the straightaway, he's going to lose a lot of momentum. So, We'll see. He's right on the
He
marker.
might, yeah, I
think
think he's
losing.
got the draft. I don't know.
I think he's falling
C-Fan
behind.
getting a little testy, man. Trying to think if he's going to make a move or not. Dropping
think
half a
he's
car
riding.
length low.
I think he's riding. He's the type to wait till the end of the stage to make a move.
Oh, absolutely.
Typical's
This
coming.
is still
I think
such
Typical's
a...
coming.
Yeah, Typical's closing that gap. Oh, we got guys through the grass.
Oh no. Not through the grass. Yeah, Typical's definitely got their grass right now.
I think Lynch needs to pull over and start clocking pit road speed. Kind of like last week.
Heavy's gonna leave me hanging up here. Heavy's gonna leave me hanging up here. That's sad. That'd have been a great interview. You know he's pissed.
You should do mid-race interviews, Rig. Just like they do in real life. A driver crashes out of the race, interview him.
Problem is, nobody wants to jump up in the booth after they get crashed out.
I'd do it every week. I'd be in here every week if that was the case.
Especially last week, right?
No, last week what happened last week? Oh no, I just
that's when Lynch hit you at 180 in the rear end.
Yeah.
I'll change the
yeah,
finish of the race.
No, that was an outcome of I didn't pit in the second stage, so I just started to wanted to see how much damage you can go into the pits with, and I found out 30 seconds I think is the max.
Yeah, 30 is the max. I've got 30 in this game a few times.
I've got what would happen if you
I've
had
got 30 flipping down the front stretch, going into the pits, and basically you get a pit road penalty. It's like almost a minute by the end of your pit. You're like,
yeah,
horrible.
you get 30 seconds of damage and you take 4 tires. That's a good 31 seconds plus penalty is about 45 seconds. How'd you get it to a minute?
I think it was like 50 seconds was like my longest.
I'll tell you what,
30
C-Fan ended up, I think, with a 46-second pit stop at Road America.
You should be able to get it. 30 seconds of damage plus a 15-second stop plus a 15-second penalty would equal about a minute.
Yeah.
I should do that. It was kind of hard because I had 30 seconds of damage, but then the car didn't want to go. So I couldn't speed on pit road.
You know whose car wants to go, and that's the 51 of Billy Holcomb right now.
That car can't go no further to the front.
No, the 92's pushing on C-Fan. C-Fan just gave it up. Looks like he's trying to just drop off and grab the back of his pack. Unless Typical falls down with him, but we all know that ain't going to happen.
I want to see some entertainment. I want to see the leaders wreck. I want to see somebody's car catch fire, and I want somebody to come in the booth and cuss somebody out. Come on.
Where are you at, Heavy? Like, your car was already on fire. We could hit 2 of these quotas already. Let's go.
C-Fan falls in behind Typical, taking up P5.
Come on, come on.
Guys listening out there, there's an APB out for heavy duty. We're going to have to find him, locate him. Oh, he sent me a message.
I was going to say, that's a message in you right now. Reckless is by himself in no man's land.
Get him up in the booth now if he's big man. I want to talk to his sexy ass.
What's he got? His lady fucking sent him messages
Yo,
to you?
he's so hot. His lady's jumping in. I love it. Heavy, get up here and start ripping people apart. I know somebody's watching at your household. Come on.
You know, and after that Texas race, I didn't think I'd get thrown into the fence. I don't know.
You're an idiot. hey, talking about big stuff with Napa though. Corey LaJoy filling the seat. Pretty excited about that. Corey LaJoy, man, he's a badass driver.
What do you mean filling the seat?
Chase got suspended for a week.
So he got bumped up from his fucking
Spire team. He went from 7. He went from the 7 car to the 9 for the weekend.
And Carson Hocevar in the 7.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. But there's lineage there because LaJoy's dad ran the Napa car in trucks.
I'll tell you, I would love to see Corey LaJoy get picked up by a big team. Like, he deserves a break.
Oh, 100%. Corey LaJoy.
I just wonder, what happens if he wins in that 9 car? Does that put the 7 in the playoffs?
No.
Oh. Well, driver points.
Yeah, driver points, it probably would put the 7 in the playoffs.
Yeah, because he's been having decent finishes.
Yeah, he's 20th in points, and you put him in that 9 car, and it's not like it's Josh Berry where he's never driven the next gen car before. LaJoy could legitimately win in the 9 car.
I 100%. I put a FanDuel bet on him yesterday when the news broke. I was like, yep, $10 bet. Here we go.
I don't see him. I don't see him not performing. That's for sure.
No.
I think he's an underrated driver. I mean,
100%.
His Aspire Motorsports car 20th in points. Ty Dillon ain't the 34th or something like that. So, and they're teammates. So.
Oh, here we go. I got some messages coming up.
Read them out loud.
He's so mad he don't want to talk. I love.
See, I don't care. He needs to come up anyway. Let's talk it out. We got Dr. Phil up here.
You let him know Bubba and Big Rig got him up here. We will Dr. Phil his ass. Get him up here. We will chat.
What's he mad about?
We'll have a good conversation.
Something with Reckless?
Yeah.
Heavy, quit getting angry about a video game. Love you. Get up in the booth. Let's talk.
Reckless is half a lap off of the field.
Well, he got into it with that's the whole issue why Heavy left.
Yeah, I know. So let's talk about the exciting
Checkers and Wreckers?
Davey Allison creating some heat.
Oh yeah, he's been firing some things up in the chats.
I'm loving it.
I do too. Listen, if Davey wins, good for him. I don't think he didn't make the championship though, because Big Ben beat him. So now he's trophy hunting. So you know, best way to prove it is go out and win it. You know. There we go. I just want him to yell at me. Don't you dare not come. You get your ass up here now, and you stop. All right, you stop it.
So Henson and Hollywood are going to stay out. Typical and C-Fan are going to pit. Billy's coming out
Billy
of the
right
pit
now.
Again, we see these two running laps. I'm curious to see how much longer they're going to stay out.
What's that magic number? What's that magic number?
I'm not sure where it started.
27,
yeah.
26, right?
27. I have no idea what the final stage is. I didn't get that far in practice. I didn't practice. That was the problem.
Well, 200 laps.
Can't you tell? I didn't practice.
I love that you're so honest about it and you're still in the chase.
Well, you can tell the difference on it. Well, sometimes not. But
now, what's been going on in your life? Why haven't you been practicing?
113 laps.
I didn't plan to race tonight. I didn't really feel like racing. But then I got on and was practicing with Billy in Chicago earlier today and decided I felt like racing and decided not to work on the car. Sometimes
working on Chicago.
Oh, typical Rex coming out of the pits. Almost takes out Billy.
Wow.
That is an Eagles mistake. You don't typically see typical do that.
No, that is
almost took out Billy.
Taking out the leaders coming out of the pit. Yeah, that's a rough one.
Wow. Well, I want to know out of contention for the stage win.
I want to know how tight Billy's butt is right now because this is the third stage, man. This is going for all the marbles.
Oh yeah, it is. So he's out of contention for the win.
Yeah, but I don't know that we're not going to catch a caution at some point.
Man, there's only 10 of them left. Billy probably has it in the bag because C-Fan's not even in his draft. With no help, I don't think he's going to get there.
I don't know, man. There's still 73 laps left, so.
There's a lot.
Eagles. I definitely just messaged Heavy and said you're calling them out. So, get on that.
Henson and Hollywood got into it coming out of the pits too, boys.
Hey, yeah, I called it like I seen it. We got thrown into the fence.
So we got C-Fan and we got Billy out front here. Just wondering.
Typical's running back here with the machine.
C-Fan's running with Billy, wondering why they can't be friends right now.
Well, this is interesting because Henson and Hollywood came out of the pits together. I don't know if they're out of it. This is a fairly long run. It's over 20 laps. It's over 25 laps. What?
Apparently he said F Eagles.
Yeah, but C-Fan's got Billy's draft, just so you know. I think he's close enough. I think he's got Billy's draft.
Like I was saying with Hollywood, much fresher tires than Billy and C-Fan. It's a long run before they're going to pit again. He could close that gap and get by Billy. Now, on the other hand, with Heavy, I don't recall wrecking him, and I don't think he was saying that after Texas. I don't know. Was he saying that after Texas? I don't think so.
C-Fan has caught Billy.
So I sent Heavy a message. I said, Heavy Duty, get up here. You're angry. You do good TV when you're angry. And we got to have some good TV. He's going to tell me to go F myself. So.
We really can't right now. We have company.
Not even making excuses.
Tell him Bubba said stop having your girl fight your battle or some shit.
Now Bubba's taking shots.
Boys, C-Fan has caught Billy.
Your manhood.
Henson and Hollywood, I believe, is closing the gap.
I like that. I like that I'm saying it out loud. So like, even if he's watching it right now, he knows that I'm just being a jerk. But 100% said Bubba's taking shots. He's trying to steal your manhood.
But
Now,
it's going to be hard for them to catch them because the tires have started to level out.
Yeah, but you still do have an advantage, though, all the way throughout the run. It's just not as much of an
God
advantage.
forbid, don't get him started right now.
I hope he's watching the stream and he can hear what's happening.
Ask her if she's going to run the race for him next week since he can't finish.
Bubba wants to know if you're gonna run the race.
Since he struggles to finish lately.
Oh, gee, I'm not saying everything. Go watch my stream. Bubba's saying some stuff. Oh, I ain't doing that. I love Heavy Duty.
I do too. I fucking love Heavy. These boys might be closing this gap a little bit. I don't know.
They definitely are. It's just a matter of do they get to him before the end of the field run. Because that's the advantage Billy has. But the advantage Henson has is being faster at the rest of the stage.
Heavy's watching?
You know what? I'm going to go out and say it. Someone's got to review that 36. They really do. That incident was a little too aggressive for me and my liking in racing.
Just because you and Heavy Duty touch penises don't mean you can sit here and defend them.
Listen, he's got my Venmo and he just sent the right question.
You said he's watching?
I am going to absolutely run it for him. Backwards.
Oh, he's going to run
He
it
actually, if you said Heavy's watching?
Yeah, she's going to ruin us, she says. She's going to be
Heavy,
all over.
even running backwards, she's still going to finish the race.
Oh, right at the field. Right at the field.
Boys, these guys have caught the leaders.
It's a two-pack on two-pack right now. They're leaving Typical out the equation because apparently he don't practice pit road exit.
This isn't even that difficult of a pit road. This isn't one that I would picture
I was
him
joking,
doing.
Eagles. It was a miscommunication. Like, he just messed up. Like,
Is he on it? Does he use a clutch or no?
I don't know if there's a clutch on a flight stick.
Right? Let's see if Reckless is going to pull some shit and wreck the leaders. What's the over-under on that?
You mean Hollywood or Reckless?
No, Reckless.
All right, well, let's get back on Reckless and let's.
Because they're catching Reckless pretty quick.
Reckless has been looming there. I don't know. They'll probably get to him eventually. He'll probably pull over and let him go, and he'll probably take him out.
I mean, he already made Heavy quit, so therefore, he hit his quota for the night.
Yeah, yeah. You know, with a name like Reckless, what can you expect?
He should change his name to Typical Reckless next season.
Or instead of Reckless, he should call it Wreck More.
Yes.
Henson's there. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna ride because if he
Problem
tries
is
to shoot that gap,
he's not super tight on Hollywood, so he's not going to get a good push.
yeah, if he tries to make this double rope-a-dope pass, he's just gonna slide into
If it was
somebody.
one, it'd be a lot easier. But the
Yeah.
fact that he has to send it into the corner and has to clear both is probably not going to happen, even with that advantage. of tires.
If I'm Henson, I'm waiting until they catch Reckless, and I'm going to use Reckless as a pick, and I'm going to try to pick them two off.
Yep.
What if Reckless just moves out of the way?
Man, I'm still going to try to pick them.
Now, if Reckless drops to the bottom, that's gonna kill any bottom run, though. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if I was Billy, I'd let him back it up to try to set that pick for Reckless.
Absolutely.
Because
100%.
it's going to work the other way. Unless Reckless just stays in front of Billy. And then you're like, oh, shit.
Hollywood kind of
loose.
felt a little fucking squirrely in his oats right there.
Got a 4-car pack going up to the front here.
I'm Henson. I'd be frustrated that I can't take advantage of the fresh tires. I don't know if Billy and C-Fan could hang in his draft. I'm not sure how much faster he is with the fresher tires, but
Yeah, you're really kind of beat right now. You're not going to be able to make a run. Hollywood's trying to sow his oats a little bit. He's going to regret that in a second.
Yep. So to answer your question, how fast he is, he's as fast as C-Fan wants him to be because there's only one group.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
yeah, but how much is the tire advantage if he's able to get in front of these guys? Is he able to pull off or not? Because if I'm him, I'd be frustrated that I don't have that opportunity to do that because he's stuck behind him.
Well,
But with that draft being as strong as it is, I'm not sure if, I'm not sure how much laps fresher tires he has, but they are closing in on Reckless. They'll probably have to pit before they get to him because it's only a few tenths a lap.
No, they got 9 laps of fuel left, so
09? Okay.
yeah. So here's your question. You already tried to offset the pit cycles, and you're still not in the lead. Do you pit with Billy and C-Fan, or
Yeah,
do you...
100%.
That completely depends on how many laps is left. We saw how long it took them to catch back up to Billy and C-Fan.
Now,
That depends.
C-Fan we saw stay out with Hollywood a couple pits ago. Does C-Fan roll with them guys and abandon Billy, or does C-Fan stick with Billy?
C-Fan's sticking with Billy.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you stick with
blank.
Billy, then you probably finish behind Billy. It is hard to pass him, but he did it in the second stage, so...
And Billy's one of those drivers where if he gets a run down low, Billy will drag race him, and whoever wins, wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy's locked in. You know what I mean? He's locked in the next week. Yeah, he's trying to win the race, but Billy's always out to make good TV. So if he can race somebody side by side to get the victory, he'll do it.
There goes
They're coming
Reckless
up
going
on
low.
Reckless.
Reckless
Went
shoots
back
back up.
They're not there yet, though. He can do that.
Reckless scrubs the wall. Now they're
Oh,
there.
he dropped down.
Looks like
drop
he's getting
down.
out of the
He
wall.
had no choice. He scrubbed the wall there, so...
Yeah.
Let's see if he tries to fill a hole that gets created.
I don't think he's smart enough to do that. He couldn't fill a hole if it was 10 car lengths long.
He makes holes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hell, he made a hole in the back of Heavy Duty's car tonight.
Yeah, put him in the retirement home.
That's it.
Oh, Billy almost got the wall there. He's lucky he didn't get caught in it. Oh, did you guys see that mark off of turn 2? I think that was from my car. I'm not sure.
I know I saw the figure eights in the grass.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely me.
You are.
I still see marks down there.
So Hollywood looks like he's starting to get a little impatient.
That's Hollywood.
He will. He's using tires up. You know, and he doesn't want to use them up this way.
Come
Boys,
on, I wanna see
Typical is
action.
in no man's land by himself.
Kind of like me in that first stage.
Yeah. You A-League guys do make for some pretty boring broadcasts at times.
Not when I'm out there. Not most of the time, anyway. Oh no, find a way to make it interesting.
C-Fan kind of says, I'm going to try to drop low. Billy follows him.
Alright, so you can see a difference in the line there. Oh, C-Fan almost got the wall there. So it looks like he has more of a diamond. That's kind of how I run it. Billy signaling a pit here.
Yeah,
looks
they're
like
pretty close.
The one. The rest of them are staying out.
C-Fan still got 3 laps left.
Now with this, I might agree to stay out. Well, how many laps is left in the stage? Because they're not going to lose as much time because they're drafted together, making Billy's advantage a little smaller.
Well,
how many
being
laps
that
left?
it's a third stage, he's only, he's probably got one more pit after this.
So there's 51 laps remaining.
Oh, yeah. I like that advantage for those guys. With that many laps left to have fresher tires the whole way.
Right, and you're in a shorter field. You know what I mean? So there's not as many cautions.
Billy typically stretches his tires out because he has great tire wear. Maybe he's onto something with short pitting, but that's unlike his strategy. That'd be me, a short pit. Not because I want to, because my tires don't make it. His tires always make it.
Oh, 08 just dropped in.
Destroyed him. So
51's coming out.
C-Fan's got to pit this lap because he should be turning.
C-Fan signal to pit there.
So who's staying out if C-Fan goes in?
Henson and Hollywood again.
Alright.
But I don't. That's what I don't understand. C-Fan's on 0 laps of fuel sputtering right now. How are these guys going another lap?
They stayed out longer last time too. Quite a bit longer, if I recall. I felt like it was because they had quite a bit of a tire advantage.
So I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're not pitting here either.
Billy is out.
Yep, he's cruising right now.
I like this strategy
down
by
yet
Henson
again.
Hollywood. I do like that strategy by them.
They're staying out again, though.
Yep.
Like how?
They stayed out
How?
quite a bit longer last time too.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. But how are you stretching that tank that long, man?
That depends. Is Billy pitting with 26, 25, 24 versus
C-Fan
these guys?
pitted with 0.
Well, he also pitted before them last time. So it looks like they went 2 laps longer. Hollywood beats him in. See if he can beat him out. Never know. Well, you get one of those 14.9 stops, or you get one of those 16.4 stops. Second and a half makes a big difference. But
Join us here on Wednesday nights where a child basically talks about somebody beating out somebody. That's great.
Let's see if he beats him off. Pit
Yeah.
road.
That's it. Thank God somebody took it. I was hoping the child would. That would have been hilarious, but he did not. You are the baby Yoda of FTR now. You are the child.
I've been the child since season 1.
Well, now Typical is like an adult, so if he says
So
something, I can
Hollywood
just tell
beats
him to go
out
over,
Henson.
They're neck and neck.
Henson gets the
Henson
better
got
run.
him.
so Billy's up top. Does that put
Yeah.
Billy in the lead, or?
I think Hollywood could arc it and beat
It
Henson.
does.
And I think he's gonna fall behind him. Yeah.
So Billy's in the lead. C-Fan's in P2.
Big
Staying
gap,
out
so-
doesn't help.
So a massive gap, but 2 lap fresher tires for the next 27 laps.
Yeah, but we saw what that did for him last time, and not
Plus
for nothing.
draft.
Not for nothing. Tone Touch is right up here in front of Billy.
This is
Great
gonna be interesting
communication.
now, because
Yeah.
Billy and C-Fan are not together anymore. Henson and Hollywood are with fresher tires, make it 2 laps. It's just a massive gap.
Yeah, but the gap was pretty big before when C-Fan and Billy were locked, and they closed that gap pretty quick. So now that they're separated,
I just feel like it's an even bigger gap, so we'll see.
What do you know about big gaps?
and Billy's coming up on lap traffic, so
It is Billy though, they move out of the way like.
yeah. Typical's still back here struggling.
Warms my heart.
I think it warms a couple people's heart in this league.
Fucking Eagles warms my heart. How's Hollywood's cars running with that part of Heavy Duty's fender stuck in the grill?
Better, it's more aerodynamically friendly.
Gotcha. Heavy's. I love Heavy's mentality. I don't want to curse this dude out and be that guy, so I'm just gonna quit.
I think they're catching Billy a lot faster than what they were last time.
Because they're all.
I mean, they're
Billy's
almost
got
a
nobody to
season
draft with. The
Yeah,
only
Billy's
thing that
not
he's
drafted.
hoping is he's hoping to grab Tone Touch's draft real quick.
Now, my thing is with this is C-Fan also has a lot fresher tires with Billy, and I think he'll work with Billy if he can get
Right,
to him. It's
right.
just, does Henson get by C-Fan before C-Fan gets to Billy?
C-Fan's
I
done pretty
think
well
Henson's gonna get
throwing
there.
blocks tonight. So we'll see. C-Fan might
We'll
cut the
see.
line.
The only guy I know to throw a block with 50 to go is Typical, so we'll see if C-Fan does that.
I want you to keep this energy if Typical gets up in the booth tonight. I need
Typical
you to
is
keep
not
this
good.
energy.
I might lose 100 pounds faster than Typical makes it up into the booth tonight.
Like, I need you to
So
keep
Billy's
this
got
energy.
Tone
Typical's not gonna
Touch's
be in the
draft
booth
right
tonight,
now.
unless he can find a way to finish in the top 3.
So Billy's got a draft partner, which is going to hurt C-Fan. These guys are closing quick on C-Fan.
Yeah, Henson's gonna get this. See, this is what I'm talking about. That 2-lap advantage for a full 27-lap run, and now splitting up Billy and C-Fan the second he's able to get by C-Fan. Still has the advantage with the draft from Hollywood. This is playing right into the favor of Henson. Of course, the draft can change it all.
Although they may push C-Fan up to the draft of Billy,
I think that would be stupid.
depending on how C-Fan plays this.
Look,
There he goes.
Henson's going low right
I don't
now.
think that would be smart, though. Not only is C-Fan on older tires, but that, ruins your strategy of, Henson's in the fence.
C-Fan splits them.
Henson got
Oh,
lucky.
the 92 gets down and hits C-Fan.
Wow. I got that
Henson
on
got
camera.
lucky.
Yeah, me
Henson
too.
got lucky because he got
Bro.
the fence there, and C-Fan couldn't get by him.
Like, I'm gonna just say something right now. If a motherfucker, my bad, if a driver ever comes down and does that crap to me where they rub their bumper on my rear end just to move me out the way, I am sending that thing so hot right into him the next corner, just smack into him. And I'm not worried about a damn
pull
thing.
Chase Elliott at Charlotte.
No, I'm gonna ruin their psyche. Because I'm gonna be talking shit the whole time I hit them.
Let's see if C-Fan gives them a return.
Kyle Larson, you're gonna do one of those. What do you got in
Typical
the
left the
car?
party chat. Oh no.
So is that 9 left? Could be 9 left.
Left the party chat or left the race?
I don't know. He left the party chat.
I think this lap car could play a difference here because he's
Oh,
up
yeah.
to pace and he's just hanging in the draft to Billy. If I'm Henson, that would really frustrate me. Having fresher tires.
That's
in.
our pole sitter too, so we know he's got a fast car.
Right. He's got a fast car. Skirt, skirt.
Well, we got the wall there. This is Henson's opportunity. He's looking high.
Oh,
C-Fan's
no.
being patient right now on Hollywood.
Tone Touch played nice. Dropped down low.
Henson's got the car to beat, I believe.
I was hoping
Fresh
that
tires.
Tone Touch would pull an Eagles. They'd just stay
Yeah.
behind Billy and push him.
Like Kentucky. I thought about doing that tonight.
Wow.
I could
got
tell.
so many
Stage
options,
1,
man.
you were thinking about it.
I have so many
Hey,
options. Either
Miss
do
FTR,
donuts,
I got a
do what
question
did
to
last
ask
week.
you. How do you hear any yelling going on in the chat? Like, is there a lot of guys driving into each other stupidly tonight?
No, I doubt it.
God.
So Henson's not taking the advantage here. Oh, there he goes. Underneath Billy. Which I think he should do with the fresh tires. He's gonna get clear. No, he's not.
No, he's
I
not.
thought he was clear, but I think
Dude.
he's generous. You got a battle behind him, too.
C-Fan is all over this 92 car.
Oh, he's hot, dude. He bumped him. Of course he's hot.
Oh, Hollywood
Hollywood
got
almost hits Henson there.
Wow.
That's one of those moments where you're just slamming the gas just so that guy doesn't run into you. Because last thing you need is to get hit in that part of the corner and catch the wall. You're not getting off of it until you get onto the straightaway. He has an opportunity here. Big run. He's going to look to the outside. Billy's going to protect the outside. That's a clear block.
Hey, protect the outside. You're allowed to protect the outside.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just surprised that Billy's blocking. He's with.
I don't necessarily. I mean, he's picking the right line. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fast line. I'd stay there all night too.
Does Henson try to make the pass here? He's going to have an opportunity. I think he's probably more afraid to do so now with Hollywood and Seafin on his bumper. If he doesn't get clear, he's going to go back to fourth.
If I'm Billy, I'm not changing a damn thing. That car's fast enough to where if somebody drops down below me, you better come quick, otherwise you are moving away. Like, it's all up to Henson right now to see if he's got the yams on him to dive bomb him and come up in front of him, hit that slide job.
Henson's good for it.
Yeah.
There's your opportunity. He keeps going high. He's there this time. Billy's still coming up. Oh!
Nice.
Now, if I'm Henson, I'm frustrated with that. Because Henson got the wall there. Wow. Could he lose his spot to Hollywood? No. So it looks as if
he
Henson
better,
was there.
otherwise he's losing his drafting part. See, if I was Hollywood, Hollywood comes up and doors C-Fan. Oh, this is BS. The teamwork here is stupid.
This is getting good though, because now those two are going at it. We just saw Billy and Hollywood or Henson. Henson was there. He had to check up, or he would have slammed the wall. How many to go?
30.
So we still have another pit yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Billy knows.
Here's my big thing on this is like, a lot of guys take Billy's kindness for weakness. Like, I've raced with, I mean, everyone in this chat right now has raced with Billy when he's done the I'm not going to let you win moment, and you get so frustrated that you just want to quit the game. So, I mean,
I don't know why Henson didn't go low there, because he has plenty of room where he can get back up if Hollywood, if he doesn't get clear. This is Henson's opportunity. If you can't go high, he's blocked you, you can't get there. You've ended up in the wall, just try and go low. You have nobody behind you at this point. I'd take that opportunity.
Oh,
now
Henson
he's
in the wall.
defense. Now he's looking low. Dude, Billy can't protect this. It's just going to be the dive bomb, get clear, crossover from Billy. He's...
Wow.
Henson hesitated.
Yep.
So at least he took the opportunity, because now Hollywood's coming, and he's probably going to have to try it on the outside again.
Wow.
Alright, boys, I am fading.
Oh, alright, we'll go to bed. No big deal, homie.
Alright, boys, I will talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, love you, bub.
Love you, brother. Later, boys.
See you, bud.